everyone! Today I wanted to share with you a flip through of my recently finished travel insert. This is from a vacation that my family and I took to the west side of Michigan, and I took it. It's a traveler's notebook insert. So while I was traveling, I took my Kyoto blue cover, and for travel this is sort of how I have it normally while at home. I also usually have a third insert on my middle strap, but I'm not currently using that. And I took my weekly insert with us, and I got this sticker while on trip. I traveled to Texas during this time of this insert, and I also went over to like the Holland, Michigan area, so I wanted to represent where we have sort of traveled during this time. So I took this insert. I always like to bring my pencil board, and in the front I had travel stickers that I could use to complete this insert. I did not have my monthly insert with me. That is where I had this insert. So while traveling, I had this insert, my vacation insert, and my weekly with me, just in case for any reason I needed to kind of access our schedule. Anyway, just wanted to tell you that's how I carried everything. And then I also took this little zipper pocket that I got from Daiso in Texas. In the front part, I would put my receipts every day, just so I could have all of our expenses from the trip together. And then on the top part, I would put any ephemera, postcards, bigger things that I wanted to perhaps use in this insert. So when I went to create this insert, everything I kind of needed from the trip was right there. So let's get started with my flip through. So I opened it up and I have a title page, which I kind of decorated, and it would have looked better if it had ended up being a vertical picture, I think, but this is the picture I ended up wanting to use on the cover. I got this really cute paper from one of the gift shops, and I just think his look on his face is just too funny. So I really wanted to just add it in there. So I put that here. And that was my title page, and then I opened it up with sort of a summary of what we did each day. And then I talked about our first thing we did was we went to this really cool garden. Holland, Michigan is known for its Dutch heritage, obviously, so that's what it got named. That's why it's named the way it is. So I put this little brochure that I cut down, and then the next several pages have pictures from this beautiful garden that we went to. I just did some little kind of layout here. This is a postcard I bought. I meant to send this home to us, but it got misplaced during the trip, so I used it for a tip-in. And I wrote a little bit about buying postcards to send to my friends. I bought these 2 postcards to send off to various pen pals. So then I kept 2 for myself. And just some more memory keeping. And then I really love how this spread kind of turned out. I actually had some pictures that include me that I really like, and that does not happen very often, so it was really nice to have a bunch of pictures that show I was there for once. And then in the evening, after we checked into our hotel, we went shopping in downtown Holland. I just kind of circled the areas that we have been to. It just so happens that's the garden that we went to, and that's actually the hotel that we went to. And in downtown Holland, I had really cool luck and that we went to this bookstore and I got this awesome book of stickers. So I just wanted to recommend it to you. If you really like botanical stickers, it was very reasonably priced, I felt, for the variety and how many you get. It was only $10.99. I did see it online for like $1 less. Here is, if you look up like Peter Pauper Press, you'll know that that's the right book. And then I was also really excited because at the bookstore I found this set of field notes that I have been wanting for a long time. And I already started using the rainbow shard one in here. So I was really excited to find those because I wanted to order them, but I never quite got around to it. And it was really exciting to be able to just purchase them. We had a lot of luck. I love shopping in downtown Holland. It has a lot of cute stickers that are like local, like for instance, I got this one that I put on the cover of my little field notes or passport size folder. So I love that. I love that town. They had a lot of stickers there. So I, immediately used one of the stickers from that book that I bought there. And I used one somewhere else. Right here. The sticker is from that book. So it's just really fun to immediately kind of stick them in my book. And I love using maps in my notebooks too. And so this was a brochure from our hotel, and some of the pictures from our game nights at night were taken on the other side of this. And so I just thought it was a nice thing to have in there. And they had this really nice pool area that was really light and bright because it had a lot of natural light in it, and it had 2 stories. It was just a really nice setup for family. And my daughter and I thought that the colors kind of reminded us of Tangled, so we took a picture there. And then I decided to put all of our hotel related pictures all together instead of like chronologically. So these are, we went to the pool several times. There were several nights that they did game night or had dinner there. So this is day 2, and we went to Grand Haven, and I got this really cute brochure from this little downtown historical museum, which I liked because it has vintage photos or postcard type images from places that I have been. I thought that was really cool. And this is like where we ate that day, so I included it all in one place. This is an awesome place to eat. So if you ever are in Holland, Michigan, I highly recommend going there for breakfast. We have been there a couple times. And then this was shopping in downtown Holland. It was freezing cold that day, like the water was only 65 degrees. So we shopped first to try to give it time to sort of warm up. And these are examples of things that I would collect throughout the day and then stick in my little pouch, then have all together when I wanted to add them to my traveler's notebook insert. My mom has a sticker from this shop. It was on her bag. She's already cut it out and set it aside for me. So I just made sure I remembered what I wanted to do with it. And after we went shopping, we did go to the lake for a little bit. And I was so excited to finally use up these 3 stickers I've had in my stash forever. And then this was day 3. We went to Saugatuck, Michigan, and this is more using sort of like business cards. This was from the front of a store that we bought at, again from a gallery that we bought some stuff at. And this is from a travel book that I put in because it has like a nice little summary of Saugatuck. And then these were some photos from going around downtown. So I put like a little map of the downtown, and where we ate had this really cute illustration on their menu. And I just had fun adding photos and trying to use stuff from, ephemera that it was local. And then here, my husband went on a little hike while the rest of us were shopping. So I made sure to point that out and document his photos that he took for me. This is where we took the picture I ended up using on the cover. And then this is, day 4. So see, I marked each of the days, and I also tried to switch pen colors. So for each day I'm like writing in a different color. Like I wrote in green for day 3. I wrote in green for the first day, black for the hotel, blue for when we were in Grand Haven. So just to kind of give a visual cue that the day had changed. So we started out by going to eat at this restaurant. My family had not been there before. My family has, but my daughter really surprised my husband by getting the hippie hash, but she had seen our former babysitter, Grace, had gotten this, and she wanted to try it too. She said it was really good. Then we went to this museum, which is in Grand Rapids, and it was kind of on our way towards home. And when you buy your tickets, they ask, would you like a souvenir ticket? Or just, the receipt. So of course I wanted a ticket to save for my, ephemera. So I have that just clipped in here. Here's some pictures from outside and then inside, and then they had a really good brochure that had a lot of information about the museum and the collections and about his presidency. So I didn't feel the need to rewrite a lot of that because the information is right there. And then I got this postcard there, and I have another picture here. I just ran out of film, like I ran out of my printer paper, so I'm just waiting for that to come in, and then I will finish that up. And then here I just put some last pictures from outside. There's kind of a river walk right by the museum, and I just kind of went with a patriotic theme since, of course, this is red, white, and blue for the museum. The museum is also having a traveling exhibit, so I bought this really super overpriced sticker to put in my book, but I wanted like a good title sticker, but this was like, I think like $3 or $4, and it's like really overpriced. But you know, when you're a journaler, sometimes those things happen. So I just added some pictures. I really like this picture of my husband and I do not always like pictures of us, so it was really nice to have good pictures to go along with the exhibit. And then after this, my parents were going to spend the night with friends of theirs on their way home, and we just like kind of went home. And so this was on Thursday. On Friday, we just kind of were relaxing around home. And on Saturday, we went to this exhibit at the Henry Ford, which is a really big museum in Michigan, very well known. And I have been wanting to go to this all summer because in the fall it can just things get crazy because my daughter's in drama club and she has a lot of weekends that are not free. So I just wanted to make sure we went to this, and so since this was during this busy week, I wanted to include these photos here. And then on the last page, I just did a little summary of what we did each day. On Sunday, she went to one of her friend's birthday parties and had a really great time. So I just did a little writing there. It's just covered up for my video. And then any leftover sort of ephemera that I wanted to keep with this, I put in here. Like this is the bookstore. It's an independent bookstore in downtown Holland, Michigan. So if you're in Holland, Michigan, it's just kind of like a small little independent bookstore, but I recommend going there. And then I also kept, like this is the back of my field notes that I got, so just so I could remember getting them, I wrote about it on there. And that's it. So I'm just really glad that I've already gotten pictures printed off of my camera and into a notebook with some memories. Oh, before I go, this beautiful printable that I have on my cover is from Planning with John's Patreon. I love John. He's so nice, and he's taught me a lot about Traveler's Notebook over the years. This is one of the covers that you get when you're a Patreon member, and I thought it was just a really pretty one to have for our sort of, for our little vacation. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I'm gonna have another video up really soon, hopefully, fingers crossed, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.